Well, good evening, everybody. Welcome to this SWL Signals channel. So I thought I'd change it up a little bit and do some nighttime band scans on the SDR here at home and see what we find tonight. And I'm going to do a 5 meg to 6 meg or 5,000 to 6,000 kilohertz band scan and see what we find here. See how different the nighttime frequencies are versus the morning and daytime that I usually do. So let's get started. Start off, it's on WBB, but you can't hear it, of course. Not yet. Maybe later. Big AM signal right here, so let's go check that out. So the time right now is 0:26, so according to this, it looks to be right here, Radio Prague in Spanish via WRMI.
Morado en checo es fialova. Un suéter morado o violeta es fialovi sweater. La terminación para el singular es con Y.
Y en plural es como el femenino, es decir, con del debate
We have Radio Rebeldi
de la conversación, y me parece muy lamentable que sea por la
out of Cuba.
que ha aportado tanto, no solamente de lo deportivo, sino de lo moral. Porque lo que él hizo en la semifinal, en la final de la Liga de pasada, señores, eso no lo hace nadie. No lo hace cualquiera, no hace nadie.
And we'll switch to upper side band, because the rest is utilities until you get in the upper part of the band. Let's have some Stanag right here. And some more Stanag right here. Looks like some Kodar here to the right. Then we're going to get into the 60-meter amateur band. Not too much happening in the 60-meter amateur band tonight. Some radio teletype in the middle here. U.S. Navy, though, out of Puerto Rico. Yeah, usually there's some CW in here, FT8, stuff like that, but doesn't appear to be anything tonight. Some sort of digital signal, 5420. We're their first Volmet military out of the United Kingdom. And just to the right here, we're going to have Shannon Volmet out of Ireland. Shannon, Ireland, right here. At the center of the screen here. Good signal tonight from them. And some aeronautical stuff here from New York Radio. Looks like some Stanag right next to it too. These markers up here are actually stations that I've confirmed and heard before. So that's why I mark them there. The carrier here, not quite sure what that is. CMO's just 20 over. Not sure what that was. Some Stanag here. Stanag here, you can see it, but you can't really hear it. That's one thing about SDRs is you can see the signals, although you really can't hear them, but they're there. Let's switch to AM mode because this looks like an AM signal. So switch.
After the roundtable, 3 opposition parties agreed on the need to gradually increase.
So 0:31 hours.
But called for an expert group, including opposition members, to ensure transparency. Lawmakers will delay
Radio Slovakia International English via WRMI.
And other international treaties on national identity. The move was announced by the head of the SMER SD club, Jan Richter. It comes with the government having so far narrowly failed to secure the 3/5 majority in parliament required to amend the constitution. The amendment proposes that only 2 sexes be recognized, male and female, and that school curricula respect the constitution.
Check the bandwidth here.
Cultural and ethical stances. It further touches other areas, including child adoption rules. The amendment proposed earlier
see
this
here,
month
it's
has been
pretty much got the whole signal in its sights here. It'd be 5.5 kilohertz.
He urged Slovak parliamentarians to reject constitutional
Continue on here.
amendments that would undermine.
Something there, but sound the noise. Looks to be the only thing transmitting at this time.
There's nothing.
It's gonna be WWCR.
And tithe on your meager fare until God begin to bless you.
Out of Tennessee.
Enough was coming in.
The number to call, of course, is country code 1-928-243-1345.
WRMI.
I'll put you live on the air, 100,000 watts, beaming out there to shortwave listeners wherever I go.
I think that's UFO Joe. I think that's the radio, or the broadcast there. My UFO show or something like that it's called. Looks like some Stanag or Over the Horizon radar right here, so let's check. Switch back to upper sideband. Awfully strong. Station there, China Radio International, most likely. Kind of shrink the bandwidth here, see if we can get rid of that signal next to it. So it's probably this. China Radio International was using Cuban transmitters quite often, but they got damaged after the hurricanes, and I don't know if this is one of them trying to make a comeback or not. Kind of all garbled up. That could be CJB Voice of the Andes from Ecuador. Low volume though. Alright, we're into the 6,000s now, so we'll cut it there. And, well, there you go. Quick 5,000 to 6,000 SDR band scan tonight. Hope you liked that video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. And subscribe if you'd like. Have a good night, everybody.